Listen, for the next few minutes, I'm going to tell you how to make a man chase after you and not the other way around. Stay tuned. Okay, here's the juice. Listen, I want to tell you, now this comes from years of working with men. I have sat and worked with men. I've coached and counseled men, boys, grown men, men from all different walks of life, and a lot of the secrets, a lot of the thoughts, a lot of the mentality is the same. So they have told me their secrets, and I'm telling you now, you guys, I'm telling you what men have actually told me. So this is going to be some good stuff right here. So look, if you want a man to chase after you, here's what you have to do. A man is looking for value. Now, I'm going to tell you, men are selfish. What can you say? But you know what? We as human beings, all of us are selfish, right? Because we want what we want. So men are no different. Men want what they want. And if they see a value in something, they will pursue after it. Now, they're looking for that which is valuable. Now, it's something that men have done for thousands of years. Look for the diamond. They worked in the fields for the best crop. They wanted to have the best everything. Men intrinsically want to be seen as having the best, and it raises the male ego. Now, most of what I'm going to tell you guys in all of these videos are deeply seated in male ego. Okay, just get used to it. Look, don't fight it. It's male ego, and it happens, right? But you want to know how you can benefit from it. So this is what it is. If he finds you valuable, right? As I'm talking to men, and men tell me why they chose the woman they chose, one of the things that they often say is, she was special. She was unique. She had something that all the other women didn't have. And you know what he says? I can't quite put my finger on it. So let's start there, right? I encourage women to be a little bit, be flirtatious, but be a little standoffish, right? Be a little flirtatious, but being a little standoffish makes him inquire. A man wants to know, what is it about her? Most of the men who tell me that they decided to get married to a woman, they'll say there was something about her that I couldn't quite understand, but she was different from all the other women. Listen, if you want to stand out and you want to be pursued by men, right, there must be something different about you. Are you guys listening to me tonight? Listen, there must be something unique about you. There must be something different about you, okay? Now, you might say, well, Kelvin, what do you mean by different? Something that attracts a man, something that makes him kind of like wonder, wow, does she like me? Does she not like me? Now, listen, I guess as an overpinning, we have to say that men are attracted with their eyes, attracted to something that they find valuable, eyes first. Listen, I don't know why I didn't make men, but it is what it is. Men are attracted to what they see with their eyes first, and then they take it from there. So if if you're their type, you're their type. If you're not a man's type, you're not a man's type, and it's okay because you're somebody's type. Look, I never want you to feel down. I never want you to feel low. I never want you to feel like you're not worth it, because you are worth it. You might not, even if the man that you like doesn't like you, guess what? Some man will like you. All right, so keep your head up, keep your chin up, and walk your walk and do your thing, okay? Here's another thing. Men are often afraid to approach. Look, you might think to yourself, like, Cal, what do you mean by afraid to approach? Listen, one of the number one reasons, catch this, you guys, one of the number one reasons men don't pursue you right now is that they're scared. Men often don't chase you because they don't know if they're going to win or not. And more and more in our society, like once upon a time, a man would come after a woman that he wanted. Like he didn't care, but now more and more in our society, men are less forward, less kind of go after what they want. They want to meet a woman, to go after her and meet her and court her and all of that. Because, they just don't know. And they don't want their male ego to be bashed. Now, here's something else that has to be considered. Listen, this one right here has to be considered, you guys. The men during this Me Too era, listen to this. A lot of men are afraid to approach because they don't want to offend you. Believe it or not, a lot of men they recognize that, hey, this Me Too thing is big, it's real. The women's movement has told men that women don't want to be talked to. So guess what men are doing? They're not talking to you. But you have to, but there's a way to get a man to come over and feel comfortable talking to you. And that's the keys that I'm going to give you in the next few minutes here. Okay, so here it is. If you want a man to approach you, here's something you got to do. You have to use what you have to get his attention. And I'm telling you, I'm not talking about using what you got to get what you want. Not like that, right? Just using your smile. Your attention is what he wants. A man wants your attention. You give him your attention with your smile. Your smile says, I'm friendly, I'm open to you, come over here. Here's another thing, your body language. If you see a guy that you're interested in, you don't turn your back, you don't look at the ground and all those things. Listen, he's looking for signals. Ladies, I hope you can catch this. He's looking for signals. So you turn your whole body towards him and then smile. So your body's facing him. That means I'm open to you. Come over here. Listen, here's an old school one. The old school ladies, they knew how to get a guy's attention and get a guy to come over. You know what they did? Come here. It's you, come here, right? And that gave a guy a little bit more confidence, calmness, let him know that you actually wanted him in your space and he went after it. Here's the final one. Listen, never be afraid to be in a man's space. Once upon a time, women were like, I'm not going over there. I'm not talking to him. I'm never approaching a man. I'm not telling you to go man hunting, right? I'm telling you to end up in a man's space that you're interested in. I often use that example. He's at the supermarket looking at the apples. You go over there near the apple. You check them out. You find them interesting. You go over there near the apples and observe. Are these pink lady apples, or have you ever had these kind of apples, sir? Oh, I love these. A man said, oh, I love apples, or whatever, right? Now you're in a conversation, and then the conversation turns into, hey, let's exchange numbers. I'd love to get to know you a little more. Or at least gives him the opportunity to know that you're interested in him. And if he finds that you are interested in him, he's going to be more interested in you. If you guys like these tips, please hit like, hit subscribe, and share this with somebody who needs it. There's much more to come. Peace.